Welcome to Toffee TV. It is Friday the 2nd of February. It's the Everton News Daily. Sam Allardyce has spoken to the press ahead of Everton's trip to the Emirates tomorrow. And he spoke about a number of issues. Ademola Lookman, Mangala, Cenk Tosun, Everton's record in these games as well. Let's start with the Lookman thing, because I think that to me is the whole principle of it. I can kind of understand where Lookman's coming from. He wants to play. Allardyce wouldn't guarantee him games. He said he doesn't guarantee anybody games. But the thing, and Lookman wanting to go and play, I get that. And I also get the fact that he's chosen the two clubs that were there, Derby County and RB Leipzig, Red Bull Leipzig. I think I'd choose Red Bull Leipzig as well. So I can understand why he's done that. But what I can't understand is Sam Allardyce saying, I tried to talk him out of it, but basically I couldn't. He just decided he was going there and that was it. That to me is just a bit weird. I just wish he'd have said basically the lad wanted to play. I'd rather he stayed, but he wanted to play and he understand why he wants to play. He had two choices, Derby County or Leipzig, and he chose Leipzig. I think it's a tougher option, but he's chosen it, so let's see how he gets on. Hopefully he'll do well. But he's left it like Lookman was calling the shots, and that to me is a little bit weird. I just think it's weird. I thought the club was always in control of players' destinies, near enough. So I found that really, really weird. But listen, Lookman's gone, and on the back of that, Ralph Rangnick, who is the sporting director at Red Bull, linked with the Everton job, on a couple of occasions has come out and said he's been watching him for 2 years, he's been aware of him, but he's been brought in as backup. So he's leaving Everton as backup to be Red Bull Leipzig backup. All a bit mad. Hopefully Ademola will get there and will do really well and get in their side and play well and convince the Everton hierarchy that he should be involved in the first team. I mean, I don't know whether it smacks of Sam Allardyce not being here next season. I just don't know. It's just the whole thing is very, very weird. It's very weird. Lookman looks like a real top player, but isn't consistent enough. And yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit strange. I mean, the thing is, and we discussed this on the final word, is that he's played under Koeman, Unsworth and Allardyce and hasn't been able to hold down a place under those three managers. So maybe he just needs to get away, get a little bit of work done at a different club and come back and go again. But hopefully he comes back settled, and because he's the kind of player that I want to see wearing the blue shirt, someone who gets me off my seat. Sam Allardyce spoke about Mangala. He said that he'll give us that balance, the left-footed centre-back can operate down the left-hand side, use his left foot. He said basically there's only him in the squad really, and Leighton Baines with left foot, left feet. I've seen a couple of other quotes that weren't in the press conference, but when he was talking about Mangala, and he said that Balassi can use his left foot, but it's not it, and also Keane's all right with his left foot, but we haven't got anyone other than Baines. So Luke Garbutt's left-footed, so is that discounting him? It's all a little bit mad, but we'll see. Mangala's in, wearing a number 13 shirt, seen him training today. He's quite upbeat ahead of the move, wants to get in and get settled and get started. He's powerful, he's a fast defender, he's a strong defender, but he's also prone to a mistake if you look at the way he's played for City. But someone put a comparison, said he's a bit like Sylvain Distin, and that is a great comparison, because Distin's pace enabled us to go up the pitch 10 yards. And if Mangala does the same, then maybe we can go the other way a little bit more than having to try and sit on the edge of our box and there'd be too many holes between the lines. So let's see. Let's see what he brings. I'm definitely giving him a go. Get behind him. He's an Everton player for 13 games. And let's see whether he makes a good enough impression for the club to want to go and sign him in the summer. I mean, that's another thing Sam Allardyce didn't know about. I don't mind him not knowing the ins and outs of it, because obviously we were playing, but still a bit mad. I mean, yeah, anyway. He also spoke about Davy Klaassen. That was always going to come up. He said that he didn't understand. Well, he said, we're not sure, we're in the dark why he didn't go, and Davies disappointed. But I've seen, obviously, the interview he did with the written press, which wasn't in his press conference. When he turned the cameras off, he got a few more questions, and he said, you know, he doesn't understand why Klassen didn't go. If it was him, he'd have gone, he'd have taken a pay cut to play. You know, and I just look, I mean, he said, you know, Davey doesn't cause me any problems, he tries hard, you know, he's a good lad. I just think this player has come in from Ajax. He started 5 games, I think. People are writing him off. You know, some people on Twitter are writing him off. The same people that have written off many players before, who've been good. I just don't think we can make any kind of judgments on him because he's played 5 games. He's very good for Ajax captain. But I don't think the manager should be making those kind of statements for me. I think he should be saying, Davey's with us, we're happy he's with us, and it's up to him not to force his way into my thinking, you know, before the end of the season. And then if he gets in, he has to play well enough to keep his shirt. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. You've got a lad that hasn't gone on loan and is there ready, you know, working hard every day. You've got to give him something to aim for. Don't be kind of batting him off as like, well, we'd have been happier if he went out the door, but he's here, so, you know, leave him be. He's a nice lad. You want to be saying, the challenge for him is to get in my 18 and then get in my starting 11. And I think that's what he should have said. He also spoke about, he said, we haven't got a number 1 striker. You know, he said, Cenk Tosun's come in, but it's going to be difficult for him in January to come in at the ground running. So, you know, we'll have to see how he goes. He then said, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's done well, but he doesn't score enough goals. So Oumar Niasse is our number 1 at the moment because he scores goals. So, I mean, maybe that's the right thing to say. Maybe he should be saying we haven't got a number 1. It's up to them to make themselves the number 1. I don't know. And then obviously onto the Arsenal game. You know, we spoke about where he thinks Arsenal are weak. It looks as though, and this could be the old smoke screens again, but Arsene Wenger today has said that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is very doubtful. He's unwell. He hasn't been able to train today. He's not well, and he doubts that he'd be ready to make his debut against us tomorrow. So if he doesn't, that'd be good news for us, because you know that we love to be the team that these players make the debut against and score. So it'd be nice for us if Aubameyang doesn't play. If he does, just another one to look out for, because they have got good players and we're going to have to be at the top of our game to get anything. Anyway, that's the News Daily for today. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. If you want more videos, join us on Patreon. Have a nice weekend. We'll see you soon on Toffee TV.